I'm doing it for my son.
I'm doing it for my mother.
And I'm doing it for my touch rugby team.
For my mom and my granny.
For Kutumela.
I'm doing it so that I can reconnect with my fellow musicians.
Who are you doing it for?
Who are you doing it for?
Who are you doing it for?
It is going to be powered by World Sports Betting. Mamelodi Sundowns. In the end, it was a convincing victory, but Royal AM, I suppose by the time we got to the first 45 minutes, they should have been leading that game. But of course, go football ahambi njalo. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, akaspani kakhulu. Ndumiso Mabhena deserves something here, at least a win for the team that he plays for, because he was so problematic for the three centre-backs, the Sundowns, Roshin Terek, Musa Lebusa, Grant Kekana. They went with three defenders today, and Ndumiso Mabhena was very problematic for all three until Umutobimvala was inserted in that centre-back, and it looked a little bit better. Tso Vilakazi, what did you make of that game? I mean, I feel bad for Royal AM, that at least they should have come away with maybe a goal. At least the Sundowns had deserve a win up, yes, but at least maybe a goal or two in this game, because they really created very strong opportunities.
Yes, sir.
Ngibulisa wena Nkululeko, ngibulisa uJuina, ngibulisa uDrake, ngibulisa uJustice, ngibulisa nanemakhaya, cela support njalo iDiskiTV. Ngizobeka njengoba njalo ngijike futhi. Hey Nkululeko, sikhuluma ama champions phela la. We still call them champions ngoba akunamuntu engathola idosane ufuna ukubasokolisa. Nkululeko, i-Royal AM I think they will understand me very well mangithi bazigwaza ngowabo umkhonto.
Yeah.
They had the game in their hands. Nkululeko, they've created chances, you're supposed to pair them. And in football, when you create chances, you must make use of those chances, because if you don't, the other team, when they get those chances, they punish you.
Yeah.
Look at what Sundowns they did.
That's what happened today.
Nkululeko, look, I don't know yini bengayenza for this boy Mapenda. In our league, I don't see any striker that can think like that boy, that can play like that boy. And you could see ama chance be our creator Lapayana Uguti. Even the instructions coaches, technical team Sundowns in the defense Uguti. You don't give him a space. Try and close him down. Look at how he puts the ball for Umpotsane Lapa. It tells you Uguti, you know, that brain of him trapping that ball, turning. Two defenders, they came closer to him. They allow Umpotsane to be alone. It tells you about the brains of that boy, Umapen, and he laid to Umpotsane. And Nkululeko, I'm very sorry for Royal AM, and they played very well. First half, they played very well. They showed character. They showed that they can play also football. They tried to capitalize. Guma full backs wayo Loduzana Sundowns. Like I said, Duguti, you know, are these teams watching Sundowns now? Can't they find the weakest point or weakest link with that team, Sundowns? And they've shown first half where they capitalize those pockets, because of there are two full backs, they go up, both of them, and then they allow Guti, there's a space in between. We call them mama pockets.
You know what's strange is that when we watched Sikukune, we were critical of what they were and what they brought to the table in the Labe Dalangayo against the Sundowns. But they lost by maybe a smaller margin. But Royal AM, like they actually exposed Sundowns, so that the Sundowns had to actually change their back four, to change their midfield. Vilakazi had to be changed. But in the end, it's still the same result. So even if we are Zawuzoba Hlokoloza, they still win the matches.
Yeah, you know, we were very, very critical with Kukune, and looking at the Royal AM, I'm like, you know what, we can say is Kukune ever. They didn't play well. But look at the type of football that the Royal AM they play.
Yeah.
You know, look, these guys, they can play. They can, you know, a team that creates chances, it tells you good they can play. Because you don't just create a chance. It starts from somewhere.
Yeah.
So there were some actions where Duzana will build up from the back. Bapume from the back until the final third. Then it tells you, Uguti, there is something La Payana, but you know, when you don't have an end product, You can play good football, Kulego. What we need at the end of the day is that end product, of which I think that instinct, that killing instinct, especially first half, because second half, when you look at these two teams, really we can't match them. Pound to pound, player by player, we know, So that's why I'm saying a good thing. Because if they made use of those chances, we'll be talking a different language right now.
Finally, you were saying, if we didn't have the AFCON in January, this probably would have been wrapped up by January already, this league, because we can see what's happening. Sundowns is opening up that gap constantly. They're not losing any game so far this season. By January, it would have been closed. Therefore, by the time we come back in February, it will be over.
It takes some calculations here. Ukuthi ubani bakangawina i2 uzokhetha Sundowns ubani bakangawina lelo yazi ngiyabala akekho nowani osondelayo ukuthi mhlawumbe 3 points or 2 points kulego. These guys are good. These guys it tells you when you put a foundation in the team, when you put a structure in the team, it goes a long way. It goes a long way. It can take you 10 years. It's not a mistake for Sundowns to win a league 4 times, and now they're going for the fifth one now. And definitely sure if because they're going to have AFCON, basically end of January. End of January, because of these guys are good, they do everything right, but they need to be very careful. Technical team in Sundowns is they put some players out of position. Uvila was played out of position. Uteruk, they tried to play him in that position of being in the midfielder and then cover at the back, but it didn't work. So they get away with some with those mistakes about Wenzayo, and eventually they make the right decisions where they had to make changes and put those players in the right position, and it worked for them. So I think if teams also they can also see that those mistakes as why Sundowns they can capitalize on that. Then Sundowns will wake up and say, look, hey, we can't keep on changing that now and then. We just need to maintain the team and rep the
right, so there you go. That's it. iDiskiTV, Idiski Times, and World Sports Betting. So many other matches playing back to back today. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Thank you very much for watching us.